Live. You can talk.
We both can talk. Are you going to say hello this time?
Hello this time.
Hi, it's Kelly and Alfie, obviously. Good to to join us. We are going to... Stop making me laugh.
I haven't even done anything yet.
Except we're doing glasses. What are we doing? Yes, we're revealing our brand new stamps, which I'm really looking forward to. So they are going to be on the craft store on the 16th, which is next week. But I'm going to give you a sneak peek of them today, and we're also going to be showing you some watercolouring techniques, but with some new brush pens. Well, we've had them on the website a while actually, but I don't think I've actually... Have we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but not much. Anyway, so I thought we'd have a play with them today and get them out and show you some little techniques, because everyone does it differently, don't they? But, oh yes. So as usual, please like, comment and share for a chance to win all 3 of the A6 stamps. So we've got 2 sets to give away. You put in the email, you're going to give away 2 sets.
Whatever I put in the email is, yeah.
So he's going to give away 2 sets, just comment, share and like. Also, we've got a special offer on the watercolour brush pens, which we are using today. Let me just I'll use this one. Okay, so we are going to be using these today. So if you want to purchase them whilst we're online, how long is this going to last for, this offer?
It's only on for today.
Just for today, just till midnight?
Mm-hmm.
Just till midnight. So if you want 15% off these, just use the code WC15 when you check out. There's a little box that's got a code, just says code, doesn't it, that you fill in, and it will automatically take 15% off. So we have actually 4 different sets. And surprisingly, they're called 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I'll be showing you those in a minute when I reveal the new stamps. So the DT have been working really hard getting some beautiful samples together, but I can't show you them today. They'll be ready for next week when we're on the craft store. So that's the 16th at, I think it's 11 and 2. We'll check my diary, but I'm pretty sure it's 11 and 2. Okay, so do you want to come on over and we'll show you our new stamps. Hello. Right, here we are. Okay, so the first one, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it for you because it is just delicious. I'm using VersaFine as I normally do. Black VersaFine, which shows up all the fine details beautifully, and I'm using a stamping platform. Anyone will do. I use the Tim Holtz one, and I just use the flat of my hand because then I can put plenty of weight on and get a good impression. That's lovely. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm actually going to go over that again in the middle, and I'm going to, that's Daisy, hello Daisy, just so I can get some more black in that middle bit. There we go, with those raspberries are delicious, absolutely beautiful. So let me bring that up to you. It will be so out of focus because our focus is put on the base there, but at least you can see the detail of it. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm so thrilled with it. It looks so nice. So we've had these a while, and it's just really nice to see them come to fruition. Get it? No, not very good at that, am I? Thank you, darling. So I've just got a screen in front of me so I can say hello to you guys. Hi everybody who's joining us. Nice to see you. So we've also got, I should have mentioned, we also have some words that go with that.
The stamps are available for pre-order as well.
So Bit louder, Alfie, then they can hear you.
It's alright, they can hear me.
Can everyone hear Alfie? Okay, so that one's going to go there. Let's just give it some space. Okay, so a little bit of ink on that.
Linda from Illinois.
Hi, Linda from Illinois. Oh, Anne made it. How are you doing, Anne? You made it from wherever you've been on your travels.
Oh,
Sylvia
Archangel says they can't hear me, so that's fine. So you'll have to.
So Archangel can't hear you. Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Stamps available for pre-order.
There you go. Stamps available for pre-order. So they are being launched on the craft store, but you can pre-order them today. So they are available. They're already on the website, ready to go and everything, aren't they, Alfie?
Mm-hmm.
So that's our raspberries, and you are very special, of course. We like our little puns. So that's that one. Right, next one. Okay, so I have a scrap of card on mine. Why do I do that? Just so that I don't muck up my my stamping plate. And then what am I using? I'm using a smooth watercolour card, which I'm really liking at the moment. I'm saying hello to all our friends. Linda, hi. Neen, hi. So that's going to go there. Let's get our VersaFine back out.
So Sally's pre-ordered the stamps and the pens.
Wow, Sally, thank you. Pre-order stamps and pens. Oh, wow, so there's only 4 units of the pens left, you're right. Good grief. Thank you so much, Sally. We do appreciate how everyone, oh yeah, you can see it's a sunflower already, can't you? We love how everyone is supporting us. It is really, really lovely. Oh my word, isn't that gorgeous? So these are designed by yours truly. And I'm going over it again. And yes, you are my sunshine, and I love sunflowers. They're just so happy, aren't they? They're just so lovely. So that's our sunflower, and then we have our final one. So that's gonna go on here. Fresh piece of card already. So it's a set of 3. Oh, dirty fingers, typical of me, that. You know, you wouldn't have thought I'd been stamping that long, would you? So we are going to be celebrating our 10th birthday on the craft store, aren't we, Alfie?
Uh-huh.
I can't believe it's been 10 years since we started. Dee says she's going to need a new cupboard. Oh, honey, you are. And was that Wendy saying hello? Hi, Wendy, love. Nice to see you here. Oh, and Gwen. Lovely to see you, Gwen. Right, so these are, as you can probably tell, are apples. Gosh, it's so hot today, isn't it? So I'm doing that again. I think because my ink pad needs more ink, that's why. Just give that a little bit more ink on there. Oh, those gorgeous. They're russets. I'm sure they're russets, these. I know, 10 years. So we've got lots of goodie things to share with you on our 10th birthday. We've got new stencils, we've got new stamps, we've got all sorts of goodies. So here we are with our apples, our sunflowers, and our raspberries. Alfie's favourite. Alfie likes a bit of raspberries and cream, don't you? Mm-hmm. So they're A6. Oh, I should have given you the little words for this. Let me just go back and give you the words for that one. So I'll just pop her back on. And I'm going to just take that off. Let's just put it up there so I can isolate it. There we go. Little bit of VersaFine on there. Thanks, Archangel. It is a lovely, lovely stamp. Life without art is like a tree without fruit. Definitely, I like that very, very much. I've really, really enjoyed these so much. They work absolutely beautifully. So I have actually done a bit of colouring. So I just thought I'd show you what the apples can look like. These are the colouring ins for the laminates, for the packaging. So we've got the sunflower there, and we've got some raspberries here as well. Okay. I just like the fluidity of a watercolour. I think it looks lovely. Okay, and I've done got a little trick for you that I found on internet, YouTube, and I can't actually remember where I saw it, but instead of buying a ruler that's got sort of wavy edges, I wanted one that did really, really irregular edges when you're tearing out. So I've got my normal ruler. It is a steel edge on one side and just normal on the other. It is acrylic, and then I've just rubbed it against some stones, so actually the brickwork, the garden brick basically, just to take notches out of here. So I don't know whether you can see that. There you go. You can see where I've taken the notches out. Just rubbing it on a stone gently until it just wears it down. Hold it quite firmly when you're rubbing it against the stone or the brick, and then it just takes those edges out, which I thought was really, really cool. And then you can quite easily just hold it down firmly, because it's a ruler. You can make sure it's lined up, you see, by these lines here. Do we still have these rulers in the shop, Alfie?
Not many if we've got any.
So then you can just, this is quite thick watercolour card, so you can just tear it towards you and you get a really nice wavy edge there. I'll just put it against some black, and then you can see you get a really lovely edge. I love that. I'll just put these to one side for a moment. And then I'm just going to line up the top and the bottom with the ruler lines here, and just make sure it's all nice and level. Hold it down quite firmly, and then just tear towards you. And I'm sort of going in this direction as well. And then we've got some nice lines going in.
Anne said she'll treat you to a new ink pad.
Thanks, Anne. Treating me to a new ink pad. I have got re-inker, I have, honestly. But I've had this pad quite a long time, I must admit. They do last a long time, but... Okay, and then this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a play with these lovely pens. Okay, that's nice, isn't it? That gives it a really lovely edge. Okay, so let me bring in Let's start with some apples, shall we? So this is one of my paint mats.
It's not in stock on website.
Is it not?
Watercolour.
Don't know whether we've got any. Right, okay, so they do come with stickers with the colours on, but I always think it's best if you make your own. Oh, that's set 2. This is set 1. Because then, and if you make it on the same paper that you're going to be working on, it's a true indication of the colour, because obviously this paper isn't like a brilliant white. It's a white, but it's not like our white gesso or anything. So it gives you an idea. And also when it's dry, it looks different. You can never truly print a colour to match. You know, at the end of the pens, it's got these colours which are brilliant, but it's just a guide. Okay, you get 24 colours in the whole set, which I think is fantastic, and you get 2 watercolour brushes as well. And I think this is really good that they give you a flat one, and they also get a pointy one as well. So this has got a really nice fine nib on it, so that works incredibly well. And I think the price is just ridiculously good for what you're getting. They have really nice nibs. Where's my scrap of paper? There we go. So you can do really fine work or press on harder, and you're going to get a wider line. So you can actually write with them as well. But I'm just going to colour with mine. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of the same card and I've just put all the colours on here for this set. So this is set 1. Set 2, you can see the colours of these are just gorgeous. All of them are lovely. And they even give you like one neon in each one. So this one's got a lovely neon orange. The set one's got a neon yellow, but they're just really good, and there's no repeats either between set 1 and set 4. So that's set 2. This is set 3. So I think those are more nature inspired, I would say. So you've got lots of lovely browns and autumnal colours here, and you've got more of an autumnal look to your soft greens, sap greens, and muted sort of violets and blues, but more natural colours there. So if you're into your autumnal colours, that is set 3. And then set 4, I mean, they've got the colours on the front as well, so it gives you an indication.
I think there's a palette in the back.
And they've got the palette on the back. But I was just explaining that they're never true to the printing, no. So it is best if you... They are as a guide to buy them, but it's best if you do your own when they arrive.
Buy them all.
Best if you just buy them all, Alfie says, which is just what I did. These are just gorgeous. They really are lovely colours. For the price, you know, yes, I like clean colour. I've used those. They are brilliant, but they are a really considered purchase. These are great value for money because they're not going through distributors. So Phil Martin's able to actually do them at a really good price. So the list price for these is $29.99, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if you take your 15% off,
it's cheaper.
It's cheaper, Alfie says.
It's £4.50 off.
It's £4.50 off, which will make it £25.49. 25.49, which I think for 24, it's fantastic. So there you go, set 4, set 3, you can see the colours on the front again. Set 2, all those autumnal colours. and set 1. They're just lovely, really, really lovely. Okay, so I could actually use the colours from all of them, so I'm just going to lay them all out, and as I use them I will tell you what set they are from. Next is set 2. So if you've already got them, let me know. Okay, and we're going to use one of my paint mats as well, and I would always recommend that you use a scrap of paper that you've torn off as well, just in case you want to try out some colours, but I've got that here.
There's a problem with Royal Mail, so
oh,
if people have ordered anything over the weekend, she has processed a lot of orders today, but they haven't been able to be shipped. So hopefully they'll be shipped tomorrow.
Okay, if you didn't hear Alfie, I will repeat that.
You've got the echo going on again.
Got the echo going on. Yeah, but like Archangel, like a parrot, absolutely. I was going to swear then, like a parrot, but I decided that was probably not a good thing to do on Facebook Live. They might ban me. So Alfie's just said that Ella has processed all of the weekend's orders from the website. They have actually gone to Royal Mail, but we've just heard that Royal Mail are having a bit of a problem.
They haven't gone to Royal Mail because she can't ship them. We ship them, we frame them internally.
Oh, I see.
She can't do that at the moment.
Oh, okay.
So that's why there's a problem.
Right, so there's a problem with Royal Mail and their franking. So that's why there is a bit of a problem. So just bear with until they've...
It should be sorted tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully sorted tomorrow, Alfie says the echo. Okay, so I'm trying desperately to get some water into this water brush. I should have filled it up before we started. I've got a little tiny bit in it, so that'll do. And like all of these water brushes, you just fill them up and you twist them the opposite way to how you originally think it will go. Top fits on the back, then I don't lose it. And then I'm just going to start with the apples. So I've already done this set, so I'm going to start quite light with this light green. Okay, so I'm just going to start pushing in some colour around here. I want this to be the highlight, so I'm just going to, and this is the highlight on this apple, and then I'm going to just pull that out. Let's get that going. There we go. I'm just going to pull that out and just push it slightly into the middle. Then it's not completely white, it's actually a hint of green on there. There we go. And you can see it does blend really nicely. And then I'm going to come in with a slightly darker green. I'm just going to bring that round here, round there a little bit. That'll do. And then just blend. Okay, so there we go. That's Duke in the background, excuse him. Okay, and then I also want a little blush of red in this. So let me just come in with, let me just try this. I'm just going to clean my brush off. Got a bit of kitchen roll here. Let me just try this colour here. So I'm just going to bring a little blush of red in there. And the reason why I'm using my mat and putting it on there is I only want a tiny weeny bit, because I want to be able to just add it on if I want to intensify it, which I am doing now. Okay, so just a little bit of a blush of red. and just clean my brush a little bit. Just going to go straight for the direct paper and then go over with your water brush. Okay, and that will give you a little hint of colour. And then I can just, because it's so nicely damp, the paper, I can just go directly onto it now without getting too harsh a line. But then it blends really nicely. So when I'm using the palette as well, when I'm using these pens, the ones that I've used in the same project, I will just keep out like that, just so that I know which colours I'm using. So I know where they go, but I just leave them out so that I know which particular ones I'm going for. Okay, so I'm going to go for a deeper green now. So these are all from set 1. And I'm just going to place a little bit more deeper shade around these. And notice I'm not going all over, I'm just picking patches because a real apple wouldn't have it all the same colour all over. And I want to make sure that the shaded areas underneath the apple and around the edges are going to be darker, and that will create that lovely roundness. The good thing about these images is that all the texture is already there and the shading to a point is already there. So this is just emphasising what you've got already. So again, this is from set 1. And just working that on and going over deeper and deeper until you're happy with what you've got. Again, I'm just going to leave that out. And I want an even deeper green. So I'm going to go to set 2. I'm just going to have a look at this colour. So this is a sort of mossy green, and that would be good for just touching up some of those deeper areas. And again, I've just gone onto my paint mat purely so that I've got a bit more control over it. So I'm just building that up a little bit more around here and the base. There we go. So I'm fairly happy with that. I think I will probably leave that to dry a little bit and maybe then go back over. Just make sure that I'm doing little circles just to make sure that all of those colours are softened at the edges and not all completely, so you can't really see any of the pen marks at all. And you can see you can still work it to a degree whilst it's damp. And if you want to just make sure that highlight is held, you can always just take away a little bit like so. Okay, so the branch there, this one was from set 2, so I'm just going to pop that back so that I don't misplace it. Okay, so we've got some browns here which are good for the branch, and this again is back to set 1. I'm just going to pop my brush into water just to clean it off, and then I'm just going to pick up a bit of colour because it's quite intense, that brown, and I want it fairly light, and it's quite a nice sort of reddy brown, that, which is good. Which will just extend out a little bit, and then I think we'll go for that sort of grey brown that's in set 1. Set 1 is the one that's got black in as well. Okay, just a little bit of that in. think I want it a bit more chestnutty. So if I come in, there's probably one in set 3, but I've gone for set 4, just to have a little bit of added colour in there. And I think the key to it is not to layer one over the other so that you're just having a straight solid colour, that you're actually just dabbing it on so that it just has a bit more texture to it. Okay, if you're wondering how I'm doing this, look, I've got my 4 sets all stacked up like that, just off to the side, so that I can see all the colours and it's easy to work with. Right, okay, let's go on to the leaves. So I think let's go on to set 2 with these, and just going to come in with slightly darker look. Now this leaf at the back here, this has got to be really dark because that's in shadow, and the base of this is pretty much in shadow. These just a little bit. And because you've got such a fine point, you can pick out small areas, which is really nice. So that's from set 2. Again, I'm coming back in with my water brush that you get in the set. And interestingly enough, you actually get 2 in every set. So you end up with 8 brushes, which is fantastic. So I had to scrabble around to find mine because I obviously have taken mine out and I use them for all sorts, so it's an added bonus that to get 2 water brushes, because you know the price of those. Okay, so I wanted to come in with some yellowy green, so this is back on set 1. So I'm just going to put little areas, not the whole lot, and because that's damp, that actually does mix in really nicely. There we go, that'll do quite well. And if you want a hint of lighter, I can just...
about stamps, people liking the stamps.
Oh, thank you very much. If you like the stamps, that's great. Thank you. Oh yeah. So Jill said, so dangerous with the DT this weekend. Oh, it's going to be such good fun, Jill. Spoke to Jill earlier in the week, and yeah, we've got the Dirty Weekend this weekend coming up with a new project, which is going to be great fun. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. Right, so next, background. So I want to do the background in sort of blues and teals. I think I want to preserve the word apple, so I'm going to go over that straight away and just do a few circles on that, and then I'm going to soften the edges with my brush. Okay, so you see how you can actually pull it out to quite a large area, which is lovely. But I'm going to use some blues and teals, so these sorts of colours. Okay, so you will have...
Archangel suggests another series with strawberries and blackberries involved.
Oh, Archangel, that's a really good idea, darling. So strawberries and blackberries. Mm-hmm. Yes, we can do that. I love strawberries. Yeah, that would be lovely, because I think these are really, really nice. I just went with sort of more autumnal fruits and flowers, because you get the sunflowers at this time of year, don't you? Late summer. So can you see how this can be pulled out beautifully? But I want that sort of shadow in the middle here. So that's where I'm putting just a little bit of colour. and then just little circles just to pull that out. Looks lovely, doesn't it? So I'm just going to stick with this colour right next to the branches, which is where the deepest colour is going to be. And then as we go out, as we pull out, they're so nice, these, so smooth, and the colours are really, really clean and pure. Yeah, he's done well, Phil, to do these. They work really nicely. There we go. Just pull these out. So yeah, we've got the Dirty Weekend this weekend, which is a brand new one. And then we've got, when's the next one, Alfie, after that? It's actually October, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
So I'm just going to bring a bit of shade around the apple as well.
9th, 10th October.
9th, 10th of October, and that's...
Tote bag.
Oh yeah, that's the new one. So that's the... well, not new, we have done it last year before, but we were asked to redo that. So we're doing the tote bag, which is fantastic. I love that. So that's lots of painting onto fabric and stamping onto fabric, and yeah, that's really, really cool.
And then end of October, the storage cabinet one-day event.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we're doing some one-day events as well on Zoom. So we've got the storage cabinet, which is gorgeous. So lots of people have got those already. So we're going to do that if you've never done the storage cabinet, which is a one-day one. And then what else have we got, Alfie?
That's it for this year, apart from the event in November, which is the back to the journal we've been doing all year.
Oh yes, yeah, we've got another journal one. So this is a different blue. So this is, I'm just going to put a patch of soft blue up here. So this is a teal, but not quite as green. It's more of a blue teal. I'm just going to put a little bit over here, just so you get the variegated look to it. And then let's go for this sort of soft sky blue.
Dee says the cabinets work for the new paint pots as well now.
They do work for the new paint pots, Dee. You're right. If you don't put the separator in, you can put all sorts in, but they work for the embossing powders as well. So you can use it as you can have one as a paint one as a luscious one. There's no end to it. And then we've got a deep sort of almost going to violet blue. No, it's more of a phthalo blue, isn't it? I think my brush is running out of water. There we go. So a bit more water on that. And just rub that into the other colours, just so that it isn't one solid colour, it is actually, you've got different movement around there. Okay, and then I think to finish, maybe just a hint more of that tealy green. And I'm actually going to mix that with that lovely blue as well, just to give that a bigger shading and shadow beneath that apple. There we are. And under that leaf as well. So, I mean, I've done mine fairly quick. I would have taken a little bit longer, but it is such good fun. They are really nice. They work really well, those. I'm going to bring it up. It won't be in focus, but at least you can see. There we go. And it would have been better if I'd cleaned my hands before I did it. But yeah, those work beautifully. Have we got time just to do a little bit of the raspberries?
Yeah.
So this was the... Oh, there we go, he says. Yeah. The raspberries look really good with... Let me just clean this. Set 2 as well, because they've got some really nice pinks in. But likewise, set 4 has got some beautiful sort of raspberry-ish colours as well. But this is set 1, so you could actually start off and do these sort of colours here. Depends which way you want to go with it, really. But because of all that shading that's been done for you, it's really, really quite easy and to get really nice effects with it. Oh gosh, has it been nearly an hour?
5 minutes.
Okay, all right then. Okay, so, and then you've got your sunflower. Now, what I've done here is, when I've actually done that one that I've just done now, I didn't put any clear embossing powder on. So if you wanted, you could actually put some clear embossing powder on, and then you would get more of a resist when you paint. So I'll very quickly do a little bit on the sunflower, seeing as you're all loving the sunflower. Okay, so let me just go to set 2. Let's have a look at these colours. Okay, so that's a lovely yellow. So I'm just going to start off putting a few little bits on here. So I'm just following the lines that are already there for you. And they're going to be a little bit dark around here. But again, just follow those lines. So that's from set 2. Let's have a look at what colour this is like.
Can't see that.
That's, oh sorry, it's too high, beg your pardon. That's a really, really pale colour that would probably do for a little bit in here, for a bit of highlight in the centre. And then I'll probably mix over the top of that. So then I'm going to go on to, let's have a look at this one. Let's see what this is. Sorry?
Where does the embossing come in?
Where does the embossing come in? Oh, so in order to emboss, I've actually stamped it with VersaFine, and then before it dries, I've thrown over a load of clear.
Already embossed?
Yeah, I'd already embossed that.
Obvious.
Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. So then you put the superfine embossing powder on, tap it off, and then heat set it. So then you get this lovely raised effect. And this is already embossed. I've already clear embossed it. So when I actually go over with the paintbrush, let me just clean off that paintbrush a little bit. It helps to keep it in the area, because it will repel the colour. So you get a really, really shiny black line, which is really attractive. And it helps keep the colour in. Because they're transparent, you're not going to cover up any of the black lines anyway. It just means that the black really, really sings when you actually do it with embossed areas. So this one is actually a yellow from number 4. I just want to show you some of the different colours that you can get from all the different sets. So you'll see that they're all quite different. which is good. Then there are no repeats. There's nothing worse than, you know, buying a set and then there's repeats in it. So that works really nicely. I want to go more of a sort of orangey yellow now. Let's try this one up from set 3. That's really nice. So let's do these on the outer side. And you can see I can go over the whole lot as well. And that will give me different depth of tone. So using 3 different colours is just going to make it more 3D rather than flat. And then that's the nice thing about these sets, you get lots of different colours in them. And I think I'll probably touch those with a little bit of green underneath as well. So that one was set 3. So you can see you've got that coming through beautifully. That's lovely, isn't it? Okay, I'm not going to bore you with going through all of them, but I just wanted to show you all these lovely pens that we've got. And yeah, I just think they're a fantastic value, really, really good. 24 in each kit, a couple of brushes, really nice. Well done, Phil, for getting those. And so here we've got some of the finished ones. This is one I've just demonstrated, and these are the ones that I've done previously. And remember, up here, remember to like, comment and share, because we're going to give away 2 sets of these stamps. I love them, I really do. I can't wait to make them into cards and journal pages. I can see them layered up with lots of different papers, and yeah, they're just going to be gorgeous. I've even found an old seed packet as well that I can use with them. So really, really loving these. You'll love using these. They'll go with anything as well. They're just so versatile and they're beautifully detailed as per usual. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you everybody for watching. Just to recap, use the code WC15 for 15% off any of these. That's your Alfie special for today. And of course, like, comment and share for being with a chance of winning. Thanks ever so much for watching. It's been lovely to see you all back. Love to you all, and we'll see you next week.
Oh yeah,
for more.
Big announcement next week.
Big announcement next week. Big launch. Big launch. But we've got loads of new stuff coming, so make sure you tune in on our 10th anniversary show at the craft store on the 16th. So that's only a week away. Bye for now. Say bye, Alfie.
Bye.
Bye.